Welcome to this installment of the Digital Prospecting Plus series. This is Michael Roby. LinkedIn may just be the most powerful digital prospecting tool in the marketplace today. No doubt about the marketing capabilities of LinkedIn. They're immense, but the prospecting advantage you gain from knowing how to use this dynamic social media site is unlimited. You can find more prospects and earn more referrals with LinkedIn than any other digital medium. Let's get started. When you go to your LinkedIn homepage, this is what you see. You control your entire LinkedIn activity from this page. This is the place that you start. There are so many things that we could discuss today about how to use this to generate business, but I'm going to focus primarily on how do you use it to prospect and generate referrals. As we get started with this, let me point out that I use LinkedIn's premium account. With a premium account, you can send in-mails to reach anyone on LinkedIn, anybody that you want. You can get hundreds of additional search results, save and organize profiles, and see more information about who's viewed your profile. Specialized accounts are available for sales professionals, and the cost is nominal for the benefits you receive. As we scroll down the page, the first source of prospects is a technique that is old as selling itself. It's observation prospecting. And when I say observation prospecting, you're paying attention to updates that your connections have recently placed. It's in a timeline format. You know, the most interesting people are the most interested people. So why don't you pay attention to what people are saying and doing and showing in their updates? So making a quick comment to one of these people can mean all the world because it shows that you're paying attention to them. And in addition to that, as you go through here, you may see the name of somebody that is a prospect for you that you haven't called upon in some time. Or you may see somebody that is a great center of influence and has referred you to other business over a period of time. You may see clients. These are all people that are really exceptionally good to reach out to from a prospecting standpoint. When it comes to observation prospecting, LinkedIn is an absolutely fabulous tool. What you can do is you can go down to your connections. You can click on your connections and it's going to pull up your address book. It says here mine is currently unavailable. Please check again later. So we're going to refresh that screen, see if we can pull it up again. And there it is. So we can scroll down through this list to find prospects, people that we maybe haven't talked to in a while that might be a prospect for our products or services. To take that one step further, we can go ahead and sort either by name or with LinkedIn Premium account, you can also do a categorization of people as well. But let's say that I want to look up one particular relationship that I have that I think might be a prospect for right now. I can open that prospect's information and go directly to their LinkedIn page. You can gather a tremendous amount of information about that person from right here, where they've worked, where they have things that they have done, what their specialties are. You can take a look at their summary of what they really feel they bring to the table and the value they provide to their relationships. A lot of information here. So this person might be a prospect for me, but there's some additional wealth to this that can make them an even better contact because we can pay attention to them by taking a look at things that they have done recently in terms of their activities. For example, this is a tweet that was posted on Twitter, also linked to this person's LinkedIn account, and you can see what they've been doing, what they've been up to, the things that interest them, and the activities in which they've recently been engaged. So while there's tremendous value to just finding prospects in your current connections, there's an even more lucrative potential prospecting opportunity here. And this is what we call initiated referrals. When we start talking about referrals, everybody says that referrals are valuable. And this person right here is valuable to me as a relationship, valuable to me as a client. But in addition to that, this person knows a lot of people that might possibly be good clients for me as well. And so if referrals are really that valuable, maybe it's incumbent upon us to tell our centers of influence to whom we wish to be referred. So what you do in this case is because we have a first degree connection, I can take a look at this individual's connections. I can pull up an entire list of the people to whom this person is connected and build a prospect list of possible prospects for my business that this individual could either refer me to, or I can use them in a referral script. I can basically use their name to set an appointment with a potential prospect. The first and best source of referral prospects on anyone's contact list are going to be those people to whom you have a first degree connection. What that means in LinkedIn terms is that I am connected directly to this individual that you see here. But when it has a 1 next to the name of one of their connections, it means I'm directly connected to this individual as well. So if I feel this particular person might be a good possible contact for me, might possibly be a good client, I can go to this person's LinkedIn page directly because I do have a connection with this individual. If they have any information listed, I can find it here. And it just makes it extremely easy to do a little bit of homework on the prospects upon whom you wish to call. So as I go down through this list, if I find somebody in particular that might be of interest to me, and I click on that list, and I decide that, yes, this person would in fact be an excellent prospect for me, then I'm going to go down through here and learn as much as I can about this individual, what type of groups they involved in. I'm going to take a look at their company website and see what I can learn about this individual and the things that are really important to them. Also, you have some contact information over here, and you have some other information that would tell you about this person's interest and some of the things in which they might be interested in for your services. In addition to that, it shows here that this individual has 123 connections, of which 26 are shared with me. That makes any of these people a possible good referral source for this individual in question right here. Additional sources of prospects on a page such as this might be as simple as taking a look at other employees of the current employer of the prospect that I'm looking at. You can find other links to other individuals there as well. So there's a host of ways that you can locate potential clients, potential prospects through these referral sources by connecting to those individuals with whom you already have a relationship. Let's say you have a prospect, a really, really, really big prospect. Let's say we got a prospect that, well, is this really a prospect? Because a prospect has to need our product. Does President Obama need our product? In all likelihood, yes, he does. He uses our products. Does he have the money and the wherewithal to buy our products? Absolutely. But here's the challenge. We can't get to him. If you can't get face to face or knee to knee with somebody, then they're never going to be a prospect. And I use this ridiculous example just to point out the fact that if we have this really, really big prospect, what we can do is we can take a look how that person is connected to us. I have 2 first-line connections. One is a financial advisor, one of them is an author, that technically are connected to Barack Obama. And if I wanted an introduction to President Obama, I'm not sure either of these 2 can get it for me. But the fact is, most of the time when we have a big prospect, there is somebody we know that knows them. Use this feature of LinkedIn, this fact that you can go to a profile and find somebody that might possibly be connected to your really, really big prospect. That can work. There's a second level of referrals that can come from that initial client that I was looking at. Let's go back to his record for just a second. Easy as doing a quick search. He has connections that also are what we would call second degree connections. Those are people, this particular individual is connected, but I'm not. But I have a second degree connection, which means these are people to whom that he knows that might be good prospects for me. So if I find a second degree connection here that might possibly be a good prospect, what I can do is I can go into that particular contact record and say, is this somebody that would be an interesting prospect for me? Is this somebody that might be somebody that I could do business with? Because what I can do is I know that this person is connected to my client, but then I can go to their page and find out if there's anybody else that has a connection to that person with whom I have a first degree connection, such as this individual right here. So LinkedIn becomes a great source of building list and a lead list of potential referrals to whom we can ask our clients to refer us. Let's take a look at some of the advanced search strategies that are available with LinkedIn. If we go to Advanced Search Strategies, which is in the upper right hand corner by the People tab, we click on that, it takes us to a screen that allows us to search by a wide variety of criteria. Now, there are some things that are available to all users. Other features are available to premium users. But for example, if I want to search for people at a particular company, I can go to that company, I can type in that information, and let's say I'm looking for current employees of that organization. Let's say that I'm looking for current employees within 50 miles of a particular zip code. We can do that search, and it's easy as hitting that button and it's going to give us a list. We've got 325 names that pop up from that particular list. So there's a host of prospects that we can find there as well. We can also do searches by particular industries. We can do searches by relationships, whether they're first or second degree connections of ours or other people's. We can, if we're looking for companies, we can look for company size. If you're, for example, in the employee benefits business, you provide HR services, seniority level. If you're taking a look for people that are at smaller companies, you can do that, or larger companies. The search capability of LinkedIn is almost endless, and you can narrow down a prospect list as close as you want to find the exact prospect list that you wish to call upon. Let's take a look at some additional strategies you might want to employ as you build your LinkedIn prospecting strategy. First of all, get introduced to centers of influence, or what I call super connectors. Those are people that have 200, 400, 500 plus connections. If you have a first degree connection with someone like that and you have built a relationship, they can refer you to a lot of business. Secondly, reach out frequently to your first degree connections. Pay attention to what's happening on their pages. Try and deliver things of value to them. When I speak of value, provide referrals and recommendations to them. Send them links to articles that may be of interest, but give them recommendations. The best way to get a referral is to give one. And when you have a great relationship, don't hesitate to ask for a recommendation. This becomes a library of testimonials that you can use in a variety of ways to help you build your business. Connect with new clients after every meeting. Anytime you meet with a prospect or a client, send out a connection request. Now you know them, you've started building a relationship. This is a way that you can grow your business substantially. When we start taking a look at other strategies, also include your business email on your profile. Make sure your profile is complete, but your business email gives them an additional way to contact you. Get the mobile app for LinkedIn. Regardless of the type of smartphone you have, there's a LinkedIn app for it. Use it because you can check in, you don't miss opportunities. In addition to that, take a look at who's viewed your profile and go to the skills and expertise beta section where you can find people with specific skills, specific expertise that might fit into your prospecting strategy. As you come to better understand how to use LinkedIn as a prospecting and marketing tool, you can hand off some of these processes to a member of your team. This gives you more time to talk to prospects and clients and deliver more value. Professional service providers hire me to help them grow business, add clients, provide enhanced client services, and do these things easier, faster, and cheaper. For information on booking me as a speaker for a sales conference or for sales coaching or consulting services, contact me at info@michaelroby.com. That's info at MICHAELROBY.com. Once again, this is Michael Roby. Thanks for listening. Work hard and have fun.